Hello all. I know it's been a while. I've been really busy. My father ran into some health issues and just got busy at work too. So I've just been kind of pulled and prodded every which way with videos. But here I am, I made some time, finally. And we're doing some asphalt today. A lot of news to go through. We'll cover that right now. How about that? We'll cover some of the personnel news right now, and then we'll get back to the video.
Alright, before I get into anything talking about the personnel changes and whatnot, let me just talk about bad apples. Because every workplace has them, and we all have different ways to deal with them. Our way of dealing with them is firing them. We just get rid of them. We give them a chance, though. Everybody gets a second chance at options because, anybody can make a mistake, anybody can have bad days, things of that nature. But there was one in particular that we just had to weed out. It's the one that self-aggrandizes, the one that thinks they can become the boss their second day they work there. They just think they have all these entitlements, and then the whole time they've been cheating the system, they've been cheating the state out of medical money. Come to find out. But anyway, he thought he was entitled to have things there. He had gotten in an accident with the truck and thought he could take the best truck home and was mad that he had to take one of the lesser trucks home. Just like, who are you? Who are you, guy? But you get these guys sometimes, so let me just say adios to Hector. Goodbye, adios. Not nice to know you. I wish you didn't have to. It's kind of one of the people you go, I wish you never had to meet that guy. So the story is him and him got into a little scuffle because this idiot didn't want to hear what this guy, who's one of our, he's one of our team leaders, had to say. And after the way this guy had been acting at work and had been treating the people that lived with him who also work with us, like, listen, when you live together with a bunch of people and you all work together, everybody's going to know everybody's business. There's nothing you can do about it. You speak in anger, you speak out, you talk about what's going on with your life. And come to find out, this guy was just being a big pain, threatening the people with their places where they live, and just a bunch of stupid stuff. And then they're kicking everybody out or whatever. So they were all working together, having been kicked out by this guy. It was a bad place to be. A bad situation at work. I told the owner we needed to fire this guy. He was a bad apple. He was creating havoc, drama within the group. And he was a driver, though. A bad driver, by the way. I mean, who comes at you on the wrong way on a split? I mean, I don't even know how you got over onto this side of the road and coming at you on the wrong way, and then has to go the wrong way again to get on the. Anyway, that was just one instance, just a scary driver, and it ended up boiling over, and this guy got into a little scuffle, but it was instigated by Hector, not by Corey. And Hector's trying to sue for damages. Looks like 2 months later. The guy's a joke. He's just a joke. We're glad he's gone. Everybody's happier. So as a lesson, when you get the bad apple, just get rid of them. Don't tolerate them. Don't put them off in a corner by themselves somewhere. Just get rid of them. They're not hard to spot. And they create a lot of damage if you let them linger. We also have another new guy, Donnie D. He's a friend of Chad's wife. It's actually his wife is friends with Chad's wife. They grew up and went to school together. He's been working with us, older guy. Doesn't know really much about the business, but he's a worker, so he's been working out well. Drives every once in a while. Good replacement for Hector, for sure. And other than that, everybody's been getting along. Everybody's been having a good time. We're doing a lot of work. We're getting a lot of hours. We still have no power. We still have no water. So we're still struggling with getting all the supplies we need every day. No place to deliver anything still. But we've managed, It's been a rough season. That's why you haven't heard from me. We've been getting a lot of hours. I barely sleep, bro. It's good sleep when I get it, though. I'm not going to lie. But I haven't had more than 2 days in a row off, more than once on Labor Day weekend and once maybe before that because of weather. But other than that, I've been working every single day with like a Sunday off. Not complaining too much besides the fact that I'd like to get a 2-day weekend. I need to get up north and do some stuff. But enough about me. Let's get back into the work. I just wanted to mention that personnel change because you ain't going to see Hector around here no more. I really wanted to say it because when you have this bad apple, it's really good. It's very, very important that you get rid of them quickly. Like I said, don't let them linger. The longer you let them linger, the more damage they're going to cause. And then they end up being like this guy who wants to try to sue everybody for everything. He's the guy that was, defrauding the state by trying to claim disability while working, not nobody else, guy. Anyway, good luck out there, Hector. Glad you're gone. But let's get back into some sealcoat action, shall we?
So as you can see, we've made some changes, and we've dealt with some issues. But now we're just gonna watch some video of the boys working. Ooh la la. Huh? Go away. One more? Huh? Is it empty? Yeah. I'm going to get it now. Okay. It's Roki's, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a big one. We're not going to do that one yet. That's 3 and 4. This will be 5. And that'll be 6 down there. Maybe 7. Something like another 7 tons. Bam. That is a big ass patch, dude. This is a 8. This was slotted for 8 tons. Probably gonna be more like 12 or 15. We went through 4. This will be 8. Probably another 8, dude. Probably 16, dude. Pull up a little and sneak it just inside that curb on your left side. And just enough to squeak it in there.
Alright. I'll see you guys in about 45.
Yep. You need spray, bro. The best. Here. Let me see. It's no good. Hold on. It's no good. It's no good.
Ahora sí. Bueno, bonito.
Bueno.
Oh, GoPro on, dude?
Okay, bro.
I haven't seen a video in 2 days, man.
There it is. Alex, get yourself some chicken before you take off to the plant. He's got some Sorokis in there.
I'm these guys eating right now. I figure we got maybe an hour and a half here. Here's what I can't have because the next customer expects us between 2 and 4. We probably got about another hour and a half worth of work here to be done. Here's what I can't have. These guys eating and fucking sitting around.
I'm telling him to go.
Yeah.
Taking off out of here.
Keep these trucks getting full because we're going to need 9 tons to go out there just to finish the day. So before we leave, we got to have 9 tons before that. I don't mind these guys taking 10-15 minutes to eat, but it's the fucking half an hour dicking around.
No, we can eat when we're done.
I don't. No, I'm just saying. I don't care if they eat, but I'm just saying, don't let them dick around. Say, hey, we're kind of behind schedule, but Jim bought us lunch anyways.
Okay, no, I can tell him a quick lunch.
Time crunch.
A few moments later.
Hey, we got chicken. But we gotta have a quick lunch, okay? Because we're behind the 8 ball a little bit on time, so we're gonna eat our chicken real quick and get back to work, okay? That will not go over well. Yep. Yeah, spray down and go get more. It's only 2 o'clock or something. 2:30. Hey, Nico! I need you to pull up over here, though, because Alex has got to get back here. Well, Nico's about to pull out of there in a minute. There he goes, pulled up enough for you to get by. So go ahead and pull up there, you pull down that street, then you have to kind of like wiggle around that corner, but it shouldn't be too hard. Going good.
You got any more stuff you need to go?
Nico's shaking that one right now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Poop, poopy. I'll be done. Yep. And I told Alex by the time we're done with that patch, we'll have roughly a half box. I told him to go get 2 more towns. Okay. He's overfull, scrape off, whatever.
They've been pulling from both sides the whole time?
Yeah, it's evenly full. Alright, figured I'd get some seal coat in. I know it's been a while. We've been just so busy around here. Today there's only 3 of us though. We've had some kind of bug going around. Everybody's kind of got it. Rob got it the worst. He was super sick, fever. Had to take a couple days off. We got Alex and Nico are both out today with it. I got it, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't think. For me at least. Corey got it. Everybody kind of got it. Most of us handled it all right. Some of us got it worse than others. But regardless, it's just me, Rob, and Rodrigo today. Which means I'm mostly seal coating by my lonesome. Rodrigo can seal coat, but he's not the best yet. But thank God it's an easy day. So let's see. Let's start. All right, so the boys are cleaning. I'm gonna get ready to blow.
I just want to reiterate a quick point here that the prep part and the cleaning part is probably more important than anything when it comes to actually doing this job, because laying down the material is one thing, but if you do it on a dirty, nasty surface, it's not going to look right no matter what you do, no matter how good you are. So cleaning and prepping is probably the most important part. And right here I'm blowing. As I'm blowing, you can see I'm cleaning out a bunch of little small grass and stuff you'll see here, and blowing the edges really good, cleaning out all the cracks, making sure that even on the grass edge there's no dirt, debris, loose, grass chunks and sticks and stuff. Because if you don't do that, then you'll have, all that stuff will stick to your brush when you're trying to cut in, and it'll get up on your driveway and it'll just leave grass and rocks and things on there, and it just looks unsightly and not professional. So remember, cleaning, prepping is like the most important thing besides actually doing a good job when you're putting the product on. So remember that as you go about doing this work. Clean it really well before you start. And there you go. And here I go.
Pasión, de pasión. Siente la presión en la habitación. Siente la presión en la habitación. Todo te lo di y me pagaste, sí. Todo era mentira, te lo di todo y fingías y me pagas así. Me lo voy por ti. La presión en la habitación, siente la presión
Rodrigo, I'm going to show you something. How do you hold your brush? Like that? Okay. So on this side, take you a pile like this, kind of pop it up to the edge there, and it's okay if a little goes off. And I'm going to run it all the way down that edge. I'm going to pop it a few times, push it out, whoop, that's far. Push it, push, 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 push. All right, on to the last one.